Hey YouTube, this is Wheelchair21, host of Doyle's Discussions, and we're coming at you for a regular review with the CS Toys theme. Our first review with the CS Toys theme is actually going to be MMPR Saba. As everyone knows, it was used by the White Ranger. In Japan, it was used by the Kiba Ranger. I never remember Saba's name in Japan. That's a problem for me. The thing froze on me. Okay, I hope everyone's at least saw or heard, but the thing froze on me. Kiba Ranger used this, he'd use it to morph with, but in America, Tommy would use it to summon the Tiger Zord, use it to control the Tiger Zord, and such. This is an original. My cousin owned it from when he was a kid. He gave it to me when he gave up on Power Rangers. The only actual damage you can ever see on it is that the thing is quite dirty in some places, and this part right here broke. Everything but other than that, it's still in perfect condition. The sounds work. The gold chrome really hasn't really faded. Some paint has worn off on the edges, such as here, which would be like the shielding to White Ranger at his back for the sound piece and the edges of the main part. As you can see, Saba has the MMPR logo stickers, which one got torn off, I guess, because of playing with it. Saba itself, his head's a little loose. I don't know if that was made for the toy. The blade extends, so I guess like holster mode, it's in, and then when it's not in holster mode, for battle mode. As you can see, it's a nice design for the tail. It actually has like these grooves, these cutout design. People tell me on the internet that it would break a lot from extreme playing with it, and because it's very delicate. So for me, I usually never use it like playing against a friend, like attacking them with it, except for like sword fights, never real action stabbings, just more or less like cross the body slash and like pretend stabs or just blocking a sword. Never used it like where I was thrusting it so it would break this frame that held in this nice design. So it'd be like a tiger's like tail. As you can see, this is the speaker for the sword itself. It has two buttons at the very bottom of the hilt and one at the very top. The sword is quite, I don't know, I would say accurate, maybe, closely accurate to the show, almost. I mean, it is a pretty hefty toy for even an adult as myself pretty much is. Because, I mean, I'm 18, one hand fits. In the show, I think it was a one-handed saber, so that's pretty cool and such. And it was one of my favorites once I got it from my cousin as a gift. So let me just display to you before I explain how I got it and such, exactly how I got it. So I'm gonna test out all the sounds. One has I Need Tiger Sword power from Tommy, but it's not really Tommy's voice, but it does sound really close to him. And a few are like a Tiger's Roar and like a slash attack. So then I'll answer some of your questions in the chat if you have any so far. So the first one I'm going to press is this button right here. Okay, this is some kind of like musical tone with a like Tiger's Roar in the background. I kind of think it has to deal with something being like, you know, the kind of like Dragon Daggerish, as that to an homage to his original form, most likely. The other button right here, I don't know exactly. I think this is the one that says I need Tiger Sword power. So let me play that for you.
Tiger Sword power now!
Yeah, that's the one. And then the final one, I believe, is a slash attack. I always confuse this because I really don't press the buttons. I just usually just hold it, look at it, and that, just because it's one of my favorite weapons I've ever gotten. Okay, and it's just like that, but it's like an actual, like, kind of like maybe like a morphing sequence you would hear ring with the roar. I don't know if the Japanese one had the two roars to it. I've never actually seen a review of the Japanese one quite yet. I might want to look at it. As I'm noticing now, the blade does have a few dents in it from probably playing with it when my cousin would use it. Like, some of the stickers are scuffed up just from, like, extreme usage. It is an original. I got it when I was 8 when he gave up. He sent it all to me when he found out I was still a huge fan. So I really adore that I was able to get this from him and a lot of other MMPR stuff. Some of it was never even used before, like the MMPR morpher and the actual blaster. That was a key thing that I really enjoyed, was that the blaster itself was never used, or the morpher, along with Tor the Shuttle Zord. So I might review them down the road, because I need batteries for them. And I'll display them and show them off and review them. But other than that, I just noticed a few things that I've never noticed before, like some places where I think there should be a screw, possibly, holding it together. Like they don't have screws in it. But, they weren't noticeable, like, ever. But it might have just happened recently, they might have just slipped out or whatever. But in all, it's still in pretty good shape. I don't have the box to really show it off. And this is all I got. And it seems very kind of newish, at least in a good sort of way when I got it. And so I enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. So, talk to you later, YouTube.